Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time joining us here, you're welcome. If you're seeing my video for the second time or you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate you being here. Okay, today, if you cannot already tell, the agenda is to show you how I achieved this bit so that you can achieve it for your next outing, anything you need to go for. This is a great date night makeup. Okay, this makeup is tea. It's so tea. It's so tea. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be doing a simple makeup tutorial. I have a wedding that I'm planning today, but I also have an influencer event to attend, and I have to be a part of the wedding party after because I'm quite cordial and friendly with a couple. Anyways, long story short is that I need to wear a good glam today, and I decided to film it for you guys here because a couple of you have asked me for a full YouTube tutorial. Alright, so let's get into it. This is my face all prepped, just skincare product and this Lumi Match bronzer. Before I proceed, I need to moisturize my lips, and I'm going to use this Kip and Coco's lip balm that they just released. This was the Galentine event I attended in my last vlog. No, you guys have actually not seen the vlog. So I'm going to start off with this Tehila airbrush primer. Because of my skin type, I typically don't use primer, but I just want a smoother base. That's why I went in with this. And next up, I'm going to be going in with the Danessa Marix Yummy Skin. I wear the shade 6, but I should be wearing 7. Okay, it's a bit too light, but I can work around it. Love this product so much. It also works as a primer and it's a tinting balm. So I just go with my beauty blender, tap it in a bit, and put that into my face. It literally smoothens out my entire base, and it is amazing. Look at that. This is my base after the Danessa Marix product. Now after that, I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Towel. I'm going to pump a bit of that into the back of my hand. I don't wear a lot of this because I already have the Danessa Marix, so this is like 3 pumps, and I'm going to spread it thin on my hand first. I do this just so the product goes everywhere, and I don't just concentrate it on one part of my face. And using the same beauty blender, by the way. Just going to blend that out into my skin. With my foundation, I tend to just stipple around the same place till I'm comfortable with the blend before I move on. Blend like your life depends on it, because you're sladers, okay? This is the base that we're working with. Fully covered, beautiful, a very good place to start your glam if you ask me, okay? But I'm looking a little like Casper the Ghost, so let's go back and add some definition to my face. I'm going in first with this Too Faced On This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. And I'm just going to focus that underneath my eye area. I'm going to bring it down here a bit, and I'm going to let that settle in. I don't blend my concealers in immediately, so we're going in with this contour stick. This is the Ezekiel Skin Fit. It's a foundation stick, but I use it as my contour stick, and it's in the shade Tage D215. Going to the very high point of my face and just pulling down from there because I want like a heavier contour. Not under my cheekbone, I do direct. This is my cheekbone, directly to my cheekbone. Here and here, because of the way my frontal is, my nose as well. Now we blend. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna do blush first. And I'm wearing this hot pink blush in e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade, what shade is this? Coming in hot pink. This blush is very pigmented. I'm just gonna stamp it right on top. Right on top. For my contour, I'm blending it out with this angled brush. This is the Zohova 135 Petite Face Definer. So I'm just going to stipple right on top of the contour and blush. It's more like I'm blending them at the same time. So just like that. I want to blend. Look at the beautiful definition it has created around my face here. Amazing, love it. And do the same for here, and then I'm going to blend the corner of my nose, blending this into my brow so that it creates that definition already. So I'm not rubbing, I'm just pressing on it like this so I don't create streaks. Sometimes People do this, and that's why you leave streaks on your face. You're pressing it in. And if you need to blend it in, you go in circular motion, so just like this. Before I blend the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Flawless Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. And after spraying my face, I'm going to start blending from the outer corner. So I'm starting from my chin. When you leave your concealer to set, it's easier to blend and you get more out of it. So to the forehead. And then the under eye area last. This is what the face is looking like. I'm going to go back in with the contour brush just to reinforce my contour. I'm not adding more, I'm just using the product on it, and I'm just doing this. And I'm letting the surface area, like, let it touch other places so that there's that smoothness. You're not seeing any harsh lines. Forehead, here. And this is what we have so far. I'm going to go in next with the One Size setting powder. This is in the translucent shade. I'm going to tap that into the cover. I'm going with this Real Technique brush. It has a very fluffy top. Press that in, dust out the excess. I'm going to repeat that twice so I don't have clumps under my eyes. Actually, no, you guys know I want to brighten my inner corner a bit, just a little bit. So I'm going in with this CPD concealer in the shade C10 Oat. So just right here. This one I'm not going to let sit for long. Just going to go back in with a beauty blender and try and just concentrate it in the areas I want it. Just directly under my eye and blend that out. So I didn't really drag it, just put it right here because this is where I want to be brighter, and I use the excess here. Now this is what we have. Oh my god, my base is looking so yummy. Ugh, I love it. I love a good base. Like, for me, makeup is really about the base. I'm not really concerned with my eyes as much. So anyways, now we're going with setting powder. You want to make sure to look up when you do this so that you're not setting creased lines, okay? Very lightly, just very lightly. Before I go into the other side, I'm going to blend it again just for good measure. And after blending, I keep that area as stretched as I possibly can before I set. I don't think that people realize that setting powder is actually set, like, it sets it in place. Whatever you put it on, it just sets it in place. I don't wear a lot of powder because I don't want this makeup to go matte. Like, if I pressed my powder in with like a puff, it would be matter than we have, but I don't want that. I'm going in with my MAC powder in, actually the shade of this powder has disappeared, but it's a darker powder and I use this as a bronzer. So I just swirl it around, dust off the excess and press. So I press from here on top of my blush area as well, just because I want like a very bronzy look. Can we see? Look at that. So I've done my brows and also prepped my eye area. I just applied the lightest concealer over here and I'm using this brush to sort of tap on it again over here, and the same brush that we used to blend out the contour for my nose and eye area, just go over that again. I think I've already said that I'm not a big eyeshadow girl, so I sort of just do the same thing over and over again. I'm using the Zara Earth Concealer Palette, and I'm just going to go in with the shade Coral. The event I have after, it's a salted caramel or strawberry dress code. So it's basically your interpretation of salted caramel or strawberry, which I think are the two flavors they are releasing. So I'm going salted caramel brown tones, hence my eyeshadow color. It doesn't really matter, I don't do anything different anyway. Because I already blended like my contour in, it seems like I'm wearing like more eyeshadow than I am not. This is just one color on my entire eye area. I feel like with makeup, the secret is actually just patience. I'm going to take this darkest shade Mocha to the outer corner of my eye, just a little bit, and just round it there. Just give it some sort of definition and drag it in like that. So patience, blend, and honest to God, that's all with my eyeshadow. I think I'm just going to use my setting powder to brighten up the front here a bit, just a little bit, so that it looks like my eyes are open. Okay, now I'm going to just use my mascara to lift my brows before I apply a falsie. Where's my mirror? Okay. For mascara, I tend to look up, but I put a mirror under. So I'm doing this, I'm lifting it up like this. While we're waiting for that to sit in, I'm going to go into my lips. For my lips, I want the perimeters where I'm going to use my lip liner to be dry. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. And I'm using the Maviano lip liner in Espresso Martini. I need to get this in the mocha, brick mocha shade, because this is a bit too dark for me, but I just work with it anyway. So here, I'm going to go in with my Omari Code in Gingerbread. So I sort of use that to just create definition. I'm going to use this to drag it along. And this is what we have. When I used to be a makeup artist, my worst question used to be, what lip liner did I use? Or what lipstick did I use? Because I never used to wear one shade. I was the queen of mix and go, which I still do. So when people ask me, oh, what are you wearing on your lip? Mami, I don't know. What I'm doing now is I'm using a small brush to go into my foundation and just slap that across my lip. I'm gonna add a bit of pink from this lip palette to this light pink. Now that that's lined, going with my lightest concealer at the middle here. That is what we're working with today. Just to blend out the other parts, I'm going to tap the brush lightly in foundation again, just very lightly. And for my lip gloss, I'm going with this Fenty Hot Chocolate, Spiked Hot Chocolate shade. Just at the perimeter of my lip, basically where I lined it, and then clear gloss over that. I don't know why I finished my lip when I've not finished my skin, but okay. Skin, I'm going with this brush, right? And just do a quick sweep over my face first to ensure that everything is right where it's supposed to be. My blush brush. Before I go in with my pink blush, I'm going in with the coral shade here and here. Just blending that into my under eye a bit. Just pushing that in. Because as much as I want a pink blush after, I want this very bronzy tone makeup. Now that that's blended in, so I'm going to use this brighter pink. When it comes to blush, always dust out the excess from your brush because you have way more than you think in there. And blush brightness is cute and all, but not too much, okay? And then do the same. Then at this phase, we're going with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Setting Spray again. Let that set. While that is setting, I'm going to add glue to my lashes. So I went ahead and popped on my lashes off camera, and now I'm just going to go in with this Viano Espresso Martini shade in my waterline. Okay, I'll show you guys the difference in both eyes. Just this is what we have. I'm going to go in with my Kiss Beauty Setting Spray just to go over this one more time. With this, I do a bit more and I tend to keep my hands farther so I don't make my makeup runny. So this is what we have. So excuse me, like actually excuse me, look at this. Look at the quality of this bit. The quality. Oh, looks good. Oh my god, I actually think I should do more makeup tutorials. You guys, what do you think? It's so pretty. And the hair, the hair install is tea. I got my hair done from Gifted Hands. It looks so good. Anyways, I want to adjust my hairline. I think I can see just a bit of patches there that I'm not happy with. So just a little light bit of powder. So this is the finished result of our full glam. I think I look absolutely stunning. And I think that if you follow this tutorial, you can get this look as well. It's so pretty. Okay, look at that. All right. Come on, little girl. What are you saying now? So pretty.